Majority of people have something in their house that they don't use that is just sitting collecting dust that they could be selling, whether that be that you've lost weight or gained weight and you can no longer use those clothes that you used to be able to fit, whether you just had a baby and they're growing out of their clothes super fast. My kids grew out of their clothes so fast. Or maybe you just have your own business and you sell stuff and you are trying to get your brand out there even faster. I made hundreds of dollars in 2021 alone selling my stuff and shipping it on Facebook Marketplace. This is while I was also working a full-time job, so it wasn't something I was doing full-time. I did it very minimally on the side when I was on maternity leave, and then also after I went back to work. It's so easy. You don't even need a printer. Like at this point, if you're not doing it, you're leaving money in your house. I know when I saw like that was a thing on Facebook way back when, I thought it was too much work and I hadn't given it a chance yet. It's actually so easy. You can do everything from your phone. The only thing you really have to do is drive someplace to have it shipped. So in this video, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on Facebook Marketplace and a little bit of how the website looks and what I do with my own listings. So you might be wondering why Facebook Marketplace is a good idea. Personally, I think it's a good idea because the average person might use Facebook Marketplace just to sell things locally. However, when you're shipping items, it opens up your audience across the entire country rather than just people that are in your local area. So obviously it gives you more of a chance to actually be able to sell your items in your home. I will say that typically if it's something that weighs a lot, I probably would go the local route rather than shipping. But things that you have in your home like clothing, jewelry, anything really that, is smaller and can fit in some type of mailer, I definitely would be shipping on Facebook Marketplace. Take all the pictures on your phone, super easy. Any item you have gets different angle, the top, get the bottom. If there's something that you have, an item that you're selling, say for example clothing, and there might be like some type of stain on it that, could be, even if it's small or anything like that, zoom in on that and make sure your buyer knows exactly what they're getting, and just let them know that also in the comments or in the description that, hey, see photo 6, there's a stain right here, so make sure you're completely aware of what you're getting. So yes, with me, my personal photos, I take pictures of the whole thing, every angle I can. I'm going to show you guys how I list it and just all the prompts that it takes you through in order to get something listed. Yes, I am somebody who does like to hide my posts from my friends just because I don't need everybody in my business. But so I'm gonna go ahead and just title these khaki, skinny jeans. Price listing at these, I'm gonna start it out at $8. Usually these retail for like $25 new, so I'm gonna go with $8. This goes back to the pricing thing. Keep in mind, depending on how you decide to do your listings, they are going to have to pay for shipping. With mine, I have them pay for it. Sometimes they say just do free shipping, and technically you need to just go ahead and up your price if that's the case, which I'm kind of like, what's the difference? It depends on how bad I'm trying to get rid of it, and you'll learn that you really have to do what works for you. But right now, with how I feel, I am going to just list it with 8. I'm going to put a category, which typically this is just, hey, if someone's coming on Facebook looking specifically for something and they look in the categories, this is where it would show up. So you can look under clothing and accessories. You can look under women's clothing, and they have a bunch of options. So I'm gonna go with pants. What you feel the condition it's in. Personally, I feel like these are in great condition. So I'm going to list them as used like new. The size of these pants are a 2L or too long. So I'm not seeing the like length I can put on here, so I'm just gonna put it in the description. Anybody who's like me and has long legs knows that it's super valuable if someone has it listed as long, because the longer length pants are kind of more rare, harder to find. So that's definitely something that someone will need to know. I'm gonna go with beige, and I'm actually gonna change this so it says beige. Not finding the specific type of pants that these are here, so I'm just gonna leave this blank and list them. You can put a description. Straight to the point, you know. So with tags, I definitely obviously want people to find this, so I'm gonna put as many tags as I can. All right, so let's move on. Make sure you click shipping. That is one of the more important things. Obviously, if you click local pickup, people in other states are not gonna find it. So click shipping, uncheck local. And then the next option is going to be the shipping label. So if you have a preference of who you like to work with, that's perfectly fine. You can click different options. They give you the options of UPS or USPS. Personally, I just go with what's cheaper for the consumer. I click USPS. And then as far as packaging details, like how much it weighs, you can estimate. When I first started this, I did estimate. However, once I started doing a lot, I really wanted it to be an accurate weight, because everything I couldn't estimate how much it actually weighed. So I did buy this little scale right here, and it works, you know, it works just fine for me. I literally paid $30 for it online at Target, and I got it shipped here just for this. I felt like it was a good investment just to make sure that the weights are accurate, just because I've heard horror stories of them like shipping it back to you because it wasn't accurate. So it was just a super easy way to go ahead and make sure that my weight is accurate. Like I said, most things you probably can estimate because it's a range here, half of a pound to 1 pound. Other options that they have are less than half a pound, 1 to 2, 2 to 5, 5 to 10. So you get it. Basically, you can ship pretty much anything that you want on here, as far as like the weight limit, and then just go from there. But that was just something that I felt like was a good deal in order to be able to know how much it weighed. So these pants, I'm actually gonna weigh them right now. I'll let you see. All right, you can't see it, but the scale is underneath the pants, and I'm gonna show you how much it weighs. So this is in ounces. Okay, it's about 13.7 ounces. All right, so that is good enough under 16 for me to know that it's 16 ounces slash a pound. So with going back to this, I'm gonna leave it at half a pound to 1 pound. And shipping carrier, I'm going with USPS. I haven't had any issues with USPS. You know, it makes it super easy. I'm going to show you that I don't even print anything for any of my packages, and I'll go over that a little bit later. Okay, so moving on. As far as fees go, it tells you exactly what you're getting. Like I said, I listed it for $8. Buyer has to pay shipping. Total paid by buyer, it lets you know that, and then the selling fee is what Facebook charges you to list on their site. In this case, 5% or 40 cents minimum. 69 cents deducted from the overall amount puts me at getting $7.31. You can add it to other groups if you want to, but I'm just gonna move with shipping, and you just click publish, and that is that. So after someone actually buys it, it gives you a email, Facebook notification, and a Facebook message letting you know that someone bought your product. What happens is, in this case, and I don't have any orders waiting right now, or else I would show that. But what happens is after you actually go through and click on the listing, it shows you, you can see, it lets you click on how you want to get a shipping label. You can have the option of printing it, but it also gives you a QR code option, which is what I do 90% of the time. And you click on QR code, and then it sends you the QR code to your email. You take your phone to the post office with you, and you literally hold up your phone. They scan that QR code, it prints a sticky label on their side, they put it on your package, and they take it and they ship it to the person. So I'll show you a little bit of what my commerce profile looks like, or things that I've already sold. People can rate you and give you reviews and things like that, which obviously if you do a good job, it's helpful because it shows other consumers that you're somebody who does what you're supposed to do. You ship the items and the stuff comes clean if it needs to be washed, etc. Give you an idea of things that you can sell. I've literally sold everything shipping on Facebook Marketplace. Like, people pretty much buy anything if the price is right, is what I've noticed. I have most of the luck with, baby stuff, because people are always having babies constantly every single day. With kids growing out of stuff so much, so fast, you want to get stuff secondhand if you can, rather than buying it new, because next week they could not be fitting it. So I've actually more recently did some sleepers, swaddle gowns that I've had just like in a closet for a long time that my youngest has not been able to fit. This is just to give you an idea if you're a mom who has nursed your kids, or a pumping mom. I sold some leftover milk storage bags that I wasn't going to use. I was done with my breastfeeding journey, so did that. Bottles, yes, like these are actually the bottles that are attached to the Spectra pump, which is super popular. If you're not someone who's familiar, that's something that is super popular. It is a Spectra brand accessories and things like that. Online it retails for over $30, maybe $45 for all the stuff I included. And then this, I had just listed everything for $15. So like I said, mainly baby stuff is stuff that I just really sell very quickly. But obviously there's also other things too. I had a couple letter boards that I had purchased previously. Like I mentioned before, this is not something that I'm doing as often as I was doing last year. So I have stuff that kind of just sits for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this helps you, please like the video and please subscribe. I hope this helped you. Definitely helped me a ton when I was trying to make some extra money. Last year, I made about $400 alone shipping on Facebook Marketplace. If you're someone who also needs money and you have stuff in your house and you don't really want to go the route of going in someplace, I had a lot of success on Facebook Marketplace shipping items. So please try it out and comment below and let me know how it works for you. Hi guys, so it is a different day, but I'm about to go ship an order right now, and I wanted to show you the packaging that I use because I realized that I never really covered that in the video. So I'm going to show you that right now. So really just depending on what you plan to ship, like how many items. If you're someone who's going to ship a bunch of stuff, definitely suggest getting these. I got about 100 of these for about $15 from either Amazon or Walmart. I can't remember, but it's definitely a better deal if you're going to be shipping a bunch of stuff, or if you just want to have it to use maybe even throughout the year. If you're someone who's only going to ship a couple of things, definitely suggest using these ones. I actually got these from Target. They were 6 for about $2.60. So these ones are obviously a lot smaller in comparison to the other ones. So really just depends how big the items you are going to use are. But yeah, so that's something that I would also use if you're going to be shipping on Facebook. So I'm at the post office now. Wish I could record this, but I cannot, obviously, since they need my phone in order to ship the package. But Facebook ships you, or Facebook sends you the label to your email. You just have to select QR code on the drop down, and then it will send it to your email. You go to the post office with your package, and then you just let them know that you're shipping something using a label broker or a QR code, and they scan your phone, and then on their side it ships, or it prints out a sticky label. They put the label on your package, they take it from you, and that is it. You don't have to worry about paying for anything at the post office. That's all taken care of online when the buyer actually buys your order or your product. And then that's really it. That's all you have to worry about. So if you are not already listing your stuff on Facebook Marketplace, do it right away.